Come on. Hello. What a crazy 2025. I cannot believe we made it to the end. I had total for 20 flights. You're watching this as of now on December 31st at 11 to 11 or 11:30 a.m. depending the time. Oh, you're watching this on December 31st at 11:30 a.m. And today we're gonna take a look at all the takeoffs in this at this hour. And then there's a landing video coming out later tonight at 11:30 p.m. So today we're gonna take a look at all the takeoffs. So grab your popcorn and get some ready to see those takeoff clips we're gonna review. So this first one brings me to JetBlue Airways A320. I departed in the sunset Jacksonville out of runway 26. I gotta say it was stunning. This is the most beautiful sunset I ever seen. Much nicer. So this is gonna be obviously and yes, this is my first time I flew in the JetBlue's new Spotlight livery. You can see here. And did I expect it? No. Well, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at this clip. Oh, special note about that sunset takeoff. This is my even first time when I flew JetBlue. Obviously, never flown JetBlue before. So, let's go take a look at that sunset takeoff. Next one brings me over to JetBlue Airways A320. This time I departed out of midday in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Obviously, this is the aircraft that evolved in JetBlue Flight 292 back in September 2005. Canyon Blue. Did I expect it? Absolutely no. I did not. So this is obviously very rare and special to me. Obviously, well, that's the way it is. I just didn't even expect it. So, and yes, I even sat right in front of the engines. So let's go ahead and take a look. Number 3, it brings me over to JetBlue Airways A220. Nothing really special on this one, just departing on cloudy morning, obviously. And yes, this is my first time riding on A220. I never even rode on one yet. I gotta say, it was a great aircraft I ever flown. So there's nothing special. No, I did not get the new hops. I really wanted it, but nope, it did not happen. Instead, I got the old hops. So, let's take a look at that takeoff clip. Next one brings me over to JetBlue Airways E190. This time I departed out of Boston Harbor, out of runway 9, actually. And this is my first time I flew JetBlue Airways E190, and sadly for the last time as well, because I did not even fly afterwards, after it was retired in September 2025, as you know. So this is my only time I did. I gotta say, great aircraft as well. Nothing really special, but we just departed to the Boston Harbor. Enjoy the takeoff. Next one brings, obviously this one is obviously 9th departure out of DCA. I gotta say, first time flew the E175, American Eagle, and American Airlines branding. I did not even get to the main line yet, but I did get to it in July, so we'll see that takeoff clip as well. Just obviously enjoy the sights of the E175. I did set up the wing. This aircraft was even scheduled operated by A319, but sadly they switched when I booked the trip. Sadly they switched it in March, beginning of March, and well, I did still have it in main cabin preferred. I was scheduled to sit near the engines, so that's how it happened. I did not expect it, but hey, it's all right. Let's take a look at that takeoff. Next one brings me over to Delta Airlines A320. This time, nothing really special, except we got delayed earlier because due to obviously funny reason. The aircraft November 341 November Whiskey had to go to maintenance after arriving from Baltimore to Minneapolis before it could even come down to Jacksonville and get me. So, well, yeah, I sat in the airport for 4 hours and did some plane swimming. Okay, the takeoff, nothing is really special. It is, I was recording on purpose because, I lost all the clips back in August because of SD card corruption. Thank God I'm using now iPhones here. iPhone 12. Probably this thing's full charge now. So I'm very happy I have this phone. So I did unbox it because I already did unbox it for my dad before, back in 2021. Videos in the description below. Go check it out. Anyways, let's go take a look. Next one actually brings me over to, well, nothing special this one, except I flew Sun Country's retro livery. There are even some retro like this one. That one. Well, I don't think I'll get to it anytime soon because, yeah, there's no plans. And they're all going to be repainted before then I get to it. But right now, my next year's goal, yes, non-New England's Sun Country Boeing 737-800. Why, you ask? Because it looks like P-8 Poseidon. Here's an epic picture. Looks like this. Yeah, that's what it looks like, obviously. They're both similar to each other, so let's go ahead. And this is obviously almost gone. This was actually turn and burn, believe it or not. Takeoff, so nothing really special. We'll just turn and burn takeoff this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, the next one, oh boy, I did not even expect this one. This one is actually United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. We're departing out of Jacksonville Obviously, it's a sunrise. This is actually my first time seeing a sunrise flight. And yes, it was very stunning for me to see the sunrise for the first time because I never seen one. I'm not an early person, FYI. So that's why I never go catch a sunrise. But thank God, this flight paged me out to go see one on departure. Yeah, even though I had no sleep, also because I was almost worried about the inbound because it would not make it. You could see the radar I put it in when I was watching it. And yes, this is the progress. This is the update when I saw it, and as I woke up out of bed and ready to go to the airport. Yeah, I kind of did depart late. So that's how. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at that stunning sunrise takeoff. One more note. This was actually my first time riding United Airlines and its Boeing 737 MAX 8 because I never flown one. This is crazy. I never expected even to fly on one. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at that 737 MAX 8 sunrise takeoff. Next one brings me over to United Airlines Boeing 757-200 departing out of Newark. What is special this one? Well, obviously, you get to hear the Rolls Royce. Many of you already saw it on shorts. Thank you for the checking out. And obviously, a lot of you made comments. I love that, and I really love it. I just could not resist uploading that takeoff clip, 757 Rolls Royce, because that's the reason I chose it. Because the Rolls Royce, I heard a ton of videos about the Rolls Royce takeoff, so I thought why not put myself in it in real life, and that's what I did. And I gotta say the takeoff did not disappoint. So let's take a look once again. The Rolls Royce United 757-200 takeoff. Anyway, one more note. I thought this was actually my first time, but nope, I was lied. My first time I flew the 757-200 was actually back in 2012, flying from Almaty to Bangkok, Thailand, when I was a young kid. Yeah. This is what the airline I flew. Of course, it's Air Astana. And sadly, they're extinct now as I'm filming this. They retired. They were part of the victim of the COVID pandemic. So let's take a look at this Rolls-Royce 757-200 departure. Okay, you've been waiting for this. The mainline American Airlines A319 departure. Did I fully expect this? No. I really wanted to check out mainline anyway, so what is special about this one? We're from Sunset, Chicago, as I'm heading back to Jacksonville. Like I said, the departure tonight was another great sunrise scene. Well, a golden hour, obviously. Golden hour. So I departed obviously in the golden hour. So, like, this was actually my first time flying American Airlines mainline. Finally. No American Eagle. It was stayed American Airlines mainline. Except that the schedule just changed when original booking, but it was still delayed. Here's the funny part. They changed 4 times. 2 of them were Ben X American West Birds. Third one was actually X Special Livery used to be. Yeah, it was actually used to be PSA. And then the fourth one, well, just ex-US Airways ended up. That was my aircraft. I would have been really shocked if I flew ex-PSA Airlines. But it's not on 319 anymore. It's on the 321. A321 CEO now. Not the Neo. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, the next one is honestly another one. This is my first time flying Delta's Boeing 757-200. And yes, this is my first time where I flew with the Pratt & Whitneys. I sat up behind the wing for this one. I was hoping for a sunrise, but nope, we would been delayed earlier because the aircraft got too hot and had mechanical issues. Yeah, that's common sense for the older 757s, especially ex-Northwest. This is the one that I flew. And nothing really special on this one, just departing on this nice morning out of Jacksonville. And let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, next one. Well, what is special about this takeoff? This is my first time full Boeing 717, aka McDonnell Douglas MD-95. I never found this type before, so this was actually for me for the first time and for the YouTube. And I gotta say, I've listened way too many times takeoffs on my when I was watching YouTube throughout my younger middle school and how else to explain this? COVID, and also throughout 2022, and then finally I ended up buying myself a ticket and going on 1717. I gotta say, it was a great one to be on. And it was pretty cool. I like this was a very high pitch, so that means we went full throttle. No, nothing. We went like a rocket, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and take a look to get this Rocket 717 departure out of Atlanta. Okay, next one. This one is still on the same aircraft, but this time the reverse. We're going from Greenville, South Carolina to Atlanta. We're going back, nothing really special. Now I got to hear the regular 717 takeoff sounding like. And I gotta say, not too shabby. Okay, but. And we obviously departed in the cloud because it was cloudy weather. It was raining earlier too, a little bit. Not really heavy. So let's go ahead and take a look at this takeoff. Next one is, obviously, I'm departing at night on a Boeing 757. That's 200. Y'all know this comedy trend 67 started back in August? Funny enough, the tail number I flew is N667DN. Oh, you're gonna say 67. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know this trend. I've been hearing all over myself. So let's obviously. And finally, I sat right in the front of the engines of the Boeing 757-200 with Delta, and I got to hear Pratt Whitney a little bit clearer for the first time. I gotta say, it was pretty stunning. Departing at night. We had a long taxi, so that's why you seen a little bit longer video. And let's go ahead and take a look at that takeoff. Next one, this is my airline, first time I ever flew. I flew Allegiant Air on their A320. Nothing really special on this one, except we got out of Jacksonville smoothly, and nothing else to report. Let's go ahead and take a look at that departure. Okay, next one. Obviously, this is very surprising. Usually we have this takeoff is obviously similar to John Wayne airport procedure, where they put on parking brakes, set throttles, and then release and lurch forward. That's what happened to me when I was departing Akron, Ohio. And I gotta say, this was not even expected. But hey, at least I get the idea what will John Wayne Airport departure look like. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. Next one is obviously, we're departing first time flying Breeze Airways. Obviously on their 220, second time for me. Departed it on this, nothing really much to report on. Runway 32, obviously. Usually a common for me I've seen is runway 8 and 26 at Jacksonville. But this is the first time going out on runway 32, so let's go ahead and take a look at that departure. next one is obviously nothing real special this one except just cloudy departure out of Richmond. Also, finally, first time I flew in first class. I flew in Breeze Airways Ascent, or aka nicest. I gotta say it was a great one, except there was no free Wi-Fi. Hey, it's alright. It's a low-cost airline. What you can do. And obviously, this was actually part of the upgrade I did. And no, I did not even expect it was gonna end up window. If I did an aisle, I would not like it. But thank God I did ended up with a window. I was originally scheduled to sit in nice class again. But nope, switched up to the nicest, aka Breeze Airways Ascent. Let's go ahead and take a look at that departure. Okay, the next one is, well, obviously, I departed early morning. And no, I did not even get no sleep on this. I did not even sleep the night before. Yeah, you're probably gonna blame on me. I know, you're really gonna blame on me. Yes, that's true. But I gotta say, the takeoff did not even disappoint. And this was actually the first time flying Southwest Airlines in 3 years. My last time I flew was actually back in June 2022. If you guys remember that video, if you guys seen that video, you probably already know I already did. But how did I revisit it? You're gonna ask. Obviously, I was scheduled to fly end of October from Jacksonville to Minneapolis via St. Louis. But that trip is sadly had to be canceled in August, so I switched to Houston round trip. Honestly, we went to go see the NASA museum. That video's up. Go check it out. Right here, obviously on the top right hand corner, because why not? Put it up there. And let's go ahead and take a look at that early morning departure out of Jacksonville. Next one is obviously very cool one. I finally got to fly Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. Well, until MAX 7 arrives. And that actually covers all their Southwest Airlines fleet until MAX 7 arrives. Obviously, I'm still eager to check it out. once it gets there. And obviously we departed on this not rainy Houston hobby, but it did get turbulent. We did obviously turn left, but I don't know if you saw the video, but on the departure it was very turbulent. Anyways, that was it for all. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at that departure. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed all the takeoffs out of all of those unique. I hope you enjoyed all the 20 takeoffs on my 20 flights for 2025. What a great year. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, what was your favorite takeoff from this video? All the flight videos are actually linked in the description below. Go check it out if you're interested. And all the timestamps. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Cheers to 2025. If you guys don't come back to the landing one, I wish you guys all the best. I hope to... What is looking for 2026 for now? We'll be using more flight... We'll be back to flight simulator content. Just like I did back in 2023. For a little bit before I come back, before I get granted again to fly. But we'll see. I hope I do, because I really want to. Here's one of my pictures. I'm going to show you what is my plan for 2026. I really want to do once I get clearance. Number one is my favorite. This. Yeah, non-winglets Delta 757-200. And also I also obviously want to try get on. Yeah, I also Sun Country 737-800 non-winglets too, because why not? And that's all actually those top specials so far for me. For 2026 I want to try. 2026 I want to try. Sorry. Spoke a little bit. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a like. And subscribe. It will flash for you. Until then, cheers to 2025. I will see you guys in 2026. See ya.